What's up, guys? So today is a little bit different of a day. Now, I was supposed to do a job this morning and something happened. I don't know. I showed up at this lady's house, knocked on her door, and she wasn't answering, and there was some lady standing outside and she barely spoke any English, so but she's like, oh, I think she's still sleeping. You know, she did like this whole hand maneuver because she didn't speak a lick of English. So so I'm just standing there awkwardly. She never opened the door. I rang the doorbell a couple times. I called her about 5 or 6 times. And then maybe like 20 minutes after I left, she's like, oh, I was in the shower, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay, well, damn. So I already had driven away, and anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna go back to her house and do her roof in Orlando. But today, guys, we are gonna go look at a piece of land. You know, Sam and I, we travel around a lot, and we figured that it would be nice to have a base camp here in Florida. You know, that if we want to get off the road or whatever, we can do that. And Sam likes her little garden and stuff, so she could start that again. And we just think it'll be a cool little thing to have. Plus, it'll be a good investment. You know, land, like everybody says, oh, they're not making any more land. You better invest in it now. Okay, so so we're gonna invest in it. And like I said, we're going to set up a base camp, and hopefully this works out. We have 2 pieces of land to look at. He gave me a pretty killer deal on both, if I want both, or I can just get one. So we're going to take a look at it today. Are you excited, Sam? Yeah. We're trying to hold our excitement a little bit because, you know, we don't want to get all pumped up and then it doesn't work out. So, or it's not like what we're looking for. But I told him, you know, what we want to do. We want to, you know, kind of have this like an off-grid property for now at least, and then, you know, maybe in the future we'll want electricity to it. But I told him, you know, we travel around and I just want to use it as like a base camp. So we're heading over there now. I know you guys are going to be asking me where it is and everything. Honestly, we're going to keep it discreet, just for our safety, and I don't want any problems. So, but it is in Florida. It's going to be nice, so we'll have year-round weather, and we're just gonna go check it out and see if it'll work out for us, guys. So come along. Make sure to subscribe and like if you haven't already, so that way you guys get updates on all this stuff. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, we're here.
Is our attitudes different?
So this is the piece we're looking at. It's actually 2 pieces. It's one parcel, and then it goes all the way down to the end here, and that's the second parcel. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour. Obviously, it needs a lot of clearing out.
But there's already a culvert pipe, which is nice.
Yeah, so there's a culvert pipe right under here, and there's one down there as well. But it's super quiet in here. There's a lot of wildlife. I think we hear turkeys. We saw turkeys on the way. What are you saying?
Woodpeckers.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really big one.
Yeah. Look at this, though. I mean, it's pretty heavily wooded. But the good news is, a lot of the trees around here are like those really thin little trees, like, you know, like this. This little thin tree. So, I would make quick work of it with a chainsaw. It wouldn't be too much of a problem. I don't know what we would do. For now, we'd just keep the, you know, we'd just park the van there when we want downtime. But eventually I think we're going to put like a travel trailer or something, and I'd probably clear this area out, and we'd put the travel trailer there.
And we are allowed to stay in it.
Yeah.
We make sure we found zoning that we're allowed.
There's a whole bunch of people over here in RVs. There's a guy not too far away that's living in a tent. It's a one of those Harbor Freight.
I don't think he's living in there. I think he's just storing his stuff in there for now.
Well, he's on property and there's nothing in it. There's nothing on the property aside from that and a screened-in tent. So, but we'd go all the way down there. It's super humid today. Oh, I hear gunshots, so I guess you are allowed to shoot. It's a pretty big property. Between the 2 parcels, it's about 2.5 acres. Which is more than enough for us. Yeah. So we'll put the RV somewhere over here, probably. You know, who knows? Things could change. But we'd like to put it over there, and then who knows what else we'll do. But it'd be nice to just have an area where we can, you know, have time off the road and stuff like that if we want to just hang out.
And my chickens.
Yeah.
We plan on getting my dad down here. Eventually, it'd be nice to bring him on here too, but he needs electric and water, and we have electric right at the property.
Yeah, the power pole is. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if I'm pointing.
It's at the parcel next to us.
Yeah, it's right here. I mean, it would probably still cost me. I don't really know. I don't really know, but I'm gonna say around $1,500, $2,000.
But I need to get water for him so I can see how much that would cost, or if we have to truck it in.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we have to truck that in. But if he has an RV, I could always just fill up his tank and he'll just run his tank off the water pump. But the power pole is right there. Super close.
When we first got here, we thought the piece with the electric was ours.
Yeah, I thought this piece right here was ours.
My GPS drops me off right in front of that.
Yeah. I told the guy that I'm very interested and I would like to go ahead and buy it, but I want the property. He doesn't know exactly where the property ends. He gave me the footage from the end of the road. It's about 400 feet of frontage, but I don't have anything to measure with. I tried downloading apps.
You're still waiting for my
I don't know if you guys remember, I threw my tape measure in a palm tree to try to get my drone down. So, but I'm gonna try to download some apps and just walk it
area
to see.
The yellow dots appear.
Oh, okay. So
we're gonna try that and see if we could try to get an idea.
Yeah. Obviously, the tree, some tree limbs have to be cut. Oh my God.
He gave us a great deal on these two properties that we can't say no. So we're all the way to the end, and then we're assuming we start here. But having all of this is great, and then if we have a neighbor right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking it goes down a little bit further than right there. I think it. I don't know. I'm thinking it might go down to this tree. Give me a minute. I'm gonna see if I can download that app and see if I can measure it. We're about 400 feet from the end of the road, 400 feet out. So give me a second and I'll tell you guys. I'll see if I can find where I end. So this bush right here where my finger is pointing, all the way to down there. From what I can tell with this measuring tape tool app thing, it's telling me that's 400 feet, give or take. So that's way more land than I thought it was, and I don't know if that's correct or not, but I asked the guy again. He said he'll survey the property, included in the price. So
193 feet, give or take.
Yeah.
The two front property.
Yeah. So
I mean, if this one right here is our property, where it starts, I'd be happy. I mean, I'm happy either way, but this is more clear.
Yeah, this is the spot where when we first got here, we were like jumping for joy because this spot is like, I can clear this out in a minute. There's like barely any trees. The trees are already cleared out. I would legit just take like a freaking push mower to this for like maybe an hour and clear this area, and then if you go even back further into the trees, again, it's just small, like little trees that you could just snip real quick, especially with a chainsaw.
And I think we have more room to be able to like turn over if we want, to give us more privacy.
Yeah, I could really get the RV or the van way back there. So I don't know. I hope that's part of it. That'd be awesome. Anyway, he's gonna. I think he said the next day or two. Damn bugs. He's going to call around a couple different survey companies and get some quotes because he's going to be paying for it. So I'll let him do his due diligence and get the best price he can. And, hopefully it works out. Somebody's been in here. You can see the trail.
So that's why I'm wondering too, like, is this somebody else's property and they just ride around or not?
I don't know. But as soon as I get the property, a whole bunch of no trespassing signs are going up.
And it'd be nice to fence off or build some bigger trees to kind of give us.
Yeah, get some kind of shrubs or something.
Yeah.
Really nice though. Super quiet. I love that you could just hear the nature. This is really nice. So just like come out here and clear your mind. All right. So I just thought I'd show you guys that. We're gonna probably pack it up here pretty soon. We'll probably just take a couple pictures.
Yeah, because unfortunately we can't do anything because we don't even know.
Yeah, it's not my name yet, so I'm not touching anything. But we're gonna, like I said, we'll pack up here and then we'll get back on the road soon, guys. All right, guys. Just got done with another roof. I was gonna do it the next day, but I called her back after we looked at the land because I figured I may as well get it out of the way. So came back, did her fifth wheel. it wasn't in good shape, guys. The whole slide was, I don't know, it was really badly water damaged. But she wanted me to reseal the top of the slide, so I did the top of the slide and I did the whole roof of her fifth wheel. Came out really nice. I'll pop a picture up so you guys can see. And now we're going to Taco Tuesday. That's what today is. We're going to Tijuana Flats. I made an order, so we're gonna grab some tacos. Sam got fajita tacos, I think. Yeah, steak fajitas, right? And I got beef. So we're gonna stop at Sam's Club since we got a discount there. Gas is going up, man. Orlando gas is nuts. I think at one gas station we saw they wanted $2.81 a gallon. I was like, screw you. Right?
Okay.
So Sam's Club is $2.31 with our discount. Everywhere else is around $2.49. This dog likes to bury himself in Sam's hoodie. Yeah. So we're gonna gas up. I set the food order for like 6 o'clock. That way, you know, we have some time. And then we'll probably park it at the park that we like. We'll hang out there for a bit. All right, guys, cutting back in here. It's the next day from when you saw that last clip in this video. It's a hot one today. I took a nice ride on the bike. I really got to mount that camera up so I can take you guys along. But Sam is organizing. We're throwing out a whole bunch of junk. My coffee maker just
took a crap.
It just took a crap. I don't know. I broke the back lid a while ago, and since I can't cover the back lid anymore, like dog and dust hair and all this crap is like building up in it, so I was like, we'll just throw it out. I'll get a new one. It's not a big deal.
20 bucks from Walmart.
Yeah, I don't want to drink dust. So later on today, around 4:30. I'm gonna go to this guy. He's gonna put my new grips on. I don't know if I showed you guys those, but he's putting new grips on. And I got new red brake and clutch levers that I'm gonna put on too. They're a little better. They're not so like, these are so like big and doofy. So the ones I got are really nice. So he's gonna throw those on for me. I don't wanna mess with it. There's a couple different wires and cables you gotta put on. And then you gotta like set it to make sure it's, you know, catching with the clutch right and stuff. So I just figured I'll let a professional do it. So that's not till 4:30. He's down in Melbourne. Let me turn this way. Is that better? I don't know. I'm trying to give you guys a good light here. But we're just gonna hang out here. Sam is gonna shower, and then I'll probably shower after her. We got our little pop-up tent up, and then we like to leave it up for a little while after that. That way the sun can dry it out. That way when we put it away, it doesn't get all moldy. So, oh, we moved our shoe rack, by the way. We had it over here. I don't know if you guys remember. And it would drape down, but if you put shoes on it, it would block this handle and the lock. So if I ever had to get out like in an emergency or something, it kind of just slows me down. So
put the lock back
being
up
over
so
here, yeah. So being over here, it'll be out of the way, and it looks neat. Looks pretty good actually.
And I vacuumed.
Sam's idea.
And I vacuumed the carpet.
Oh yeah, look at that carpet.
You have to vacuum it. If you brush it, it just goes deeper into the rug.
Yeah. So my MacBook this morning, I went to go edit a video and I don't know what happened. It won't turn on. It was charging. I left it overnight. It was charging on the generator and it was green, which normally means that your MacBook is fully charged. So I unplugged it and went to go turn it on and nothing. So it wasn't charging, and then I went to go plug the charger back in. It won't charge it. The little light on the charger, on the side of the charger that you plug into the computer, won't turn on. I don't know. I hope my MacBook didn't crap out. You know, they're pretty expensive. If I have to replace another one, it's gonna hurt the budget a little bit. But I ordered a new MacBook charger. I'm hoping it's the charger. So I ordered a new one on Amazon, 20 bucks, and they're gonna overnight it. It's gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna help Sam get her shower stuff together here, and then catch back up with you guys.
All right, guys. So I just finished showering. Sean actually ran to Best Buy so the laptop, we bought it used, and the charger that came with it wasn't a Mac charger. We've had this for like a little over 2 years, and we never had a problem with the charger, but we found out that the charger wasn't made by Mac, so that might be a reason why it's not working. And the charger I was ordering off of Amazon was just another third party as well. And like he told you earlier, how it gets hot, it's not supposed to do that. We didn't know that. Sorry, my nose is like, I have like cream and stuff on my nose because I just took a shower. So I'm gonna show you what I do when he's not here. Usually I shower when he's here, but he really wanted to go grab this charger. like he said earlier, it's in thing just fell down. It's in Melbourne, and he just took the bike there. It was a car side pickup that he did, so actually motorcycle pickup he's gonna do. So hopefully it is the Charger. That way we could show you guys that video before this, because we're really excited about it. I just wanted to show you guys how I shower when he's not here. I mean, well, that sounded kind of wrong. Show you how I do the shower tent when he's not here. So I put a bungee cord here, and then I have another bungee there, because all our shower stuff is on that rack, and this thing will blow away. If it's a really windy day, I mean, they have stakes for it. I don't know where they are. So I just bungeed that. The door is kind of holding it in too, and it's bungeed on that door, so that way I don't have to worry about this thing falling over while I'm in it. I do leave this open. I leave the door open. I put the 5-gallon in there, and I fill it up into that little blue thing, and I use that to dump on me, because if I use our shower head, I'm going to be using a lot of water. And I mean, we always can just fill up right here, but I already used a good amount of water because I did my hair and my body. Usually, you know, if I don't do both the same day because I use a lot of water. But like I said, with the shower battery operated thing that we have, it uses a lot of water, and I only usually use that if we're like at a campground where there's water access. Like at the last campground we were at, there was water, and I used it, and we were able to just fill our jugs up right there right after. So I just do that. Everything that's in it, I usually let it just dry out, and then I put it back on the rack. I'm gonna take the bungees off, and I'm gonna just bungee it to one door. That way I can let the sun go inside of it and start drying it out. So it's already 1:30, and we have to be at that guy at 4:30, and we're at least 45 minutes away from there. So I don't know if Sean's gonna shower before we leave, but either way, I'm gonna put it out in the sun and let it start drying a little bit. So thought I'd just share that. I was on Instagram Live. I like going live usually when Sean's not over here. I chat with you guys for a little bit, and I was cleaning the front. I went crazy, well, somewhat. And over here and halfway, I went crazy with the cleaning. And I know I was in the front doing the dashboard, and my butt is sticking out the door, my feet are sticking out, and I noticed somebody drove over the grass and then stopped. I didn't think anything of it. And then from the corner of my eye, I see him starting to back up towards me. So I hurry up and I get out and I come over here. If I was on this side and somebody was doing that, Cody would go nuts. And by his barking, I'll know if somebody's too close. But I never want, you know, I don't need him biting anybody. Because sometimes it's just somebody that thinks he's really cute and just wants to pet him. But as I was saying earlier on my Instagram Live, is that you have to be careful. Like, even though we're here all the time, and usually it's the same people that come most of the time that come here. Usually it's a Class C that parks next to us. He's not here today. But you have to keep an eye out. Women are targeted more, unfortunately. So if you're a single vanner or a car camper, my advice to you is to please always be careful. Always check your surroundings. Like I told Sean, and he's like, you're in a busy park. Someone will have a lot of guts to grab you. And that's true, but people are very desperate as well. So you never know. Somebody could be that stupid. I mean, people steal cars in broad daylight. Like a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, someone stole a car at a gas station in front of the store. The mom went in to go grab something, and the baby was in the car. And he drove off with the baby and came back and yelled at her for leaving the baby in the car. Crazy. People are stupid, and people are desperate. I mean, I know those are two different things, but sex trafficking is very big down here, so you have to be careful anywhere. Just be careful. My advice to you is just carry, protect yourself, I should say. You know, I have Cody, so if I knew something was up, I have him. I have a sharp knife that's right on the door, so if anybody was to come around, I got a knife right there that I'm able to grab. We usually use that to cut up, you know, whatever, shrimp and stuff, but I don't care. I knew it was right there if I really needed to use it. But yeah, I thought I'd just share that, even though I'm in a corner spot, because I like to open my doors to the grass, because there are people that like to be nosy. Unfortunately, when I open up my back doors, you see everything in here, so I try not to open it as much as I can, but I have to organize back there again. Just my advice to you is just be careful. Even with RV transporting, when I'm going into the gas stations and stuff, you have to be careful. I've got hit on a few times, and you know, right in front of, like not in front of Sean, but like when I'm walking out, somebody would say hey or whistle. It's disgusting. You just have to be very careful, watch your surroundings. Cody is laying down. I don't know if he has allergies, so he does the reverse sneezing thing, and then his anxiety starts going and he starts shaking because he gets all nervous and scared. But he's been pretty calm. I don't know if the medicine's kicking in enough. Well, if you're on Instagram Live, it's not. He was so nasty. He's growling at me while he's trying to play with his ball. He's napping right now. He napped pretty well last night. I thought I'd just shoot that. Hopefully when Sean comes back, it is just the battery. He'll show you guys if it is the charger, I mean. Hopefully it is. But if I do anything else while I'm here, well, let me show you what I did. So I have our batteries charging for our GoPros, because I like to make sure that we're good on that, because, you know, we film a lot. So, and I forgot to get rice, so I have my charge, I have the tablet in the sun. I'm hoping it dries it out. I really have to stop at Dollar Tree and get rice and put it in a Ziploc. I used that before when I was younger. I had a sidekick. I don't know if you guys remember that. And I spilled soda on it and I put it in a bowl of rice and I got it out. But today, I wrapped up our cord. I put it here. I'm hoping it stays, that doesn't like move. But I mean, this thing is pretty heavy. And we have an extension cord. We have a surge protector right here. But this is going to be gone when we use this. And I have that Velcroed. I have that attached to a nail. I was gonna try to put it on the other extension cord on there, but the nail is too fat for that one. So that's just hanging there. If you're thinking about getting an AC, if you're thinking about getting an AC that, like what we have the wheels on it. And even though it's convenient for when we have to dump the water out, it is also a pain. So the other carpet I had was a lot thicker, so this would stay in place. But this one is this rug I should say, is a lot thinner. So every time I will turn, this whole thing would just come out, and poor Cody would be terrified, because if anything in here is changed while we're driving, like if anything moves, he goes nuts. So I can't see it. I don't want to move it and then it breaks, but I cleaned the filter out. I put a little bungee cord on the back and I have it right there onto the nail that's right there, so that way if this does move while I drive, it won't move much. So just keep that in mind if you do get an AC with wheels on it, that it might tend to move. There's no lock on it, which stinks. It's not heavy to lift either if you just want to chuck the wheels. But if you're somebody like me, I mean, I could pick it up, but the problem is I won't be in pain while I'm doing it. I'll be in pain after. So yeah, just a little thing about me that you learned. The filter that comes with the AC, you can just rinse it out. I did that. I just rinse it and now it's air drying on the back of the bike mount. But once this stains up, that's it. I'm not gonna deal with the rugs, because I took this outside because there was a stain on it and I got Lysol and I just like scrubbed it in and some of it came out. But the amount of dirt and hair that just goes into this carpet is it's just gross. So once this is really beat up or starts getting to that point, I'm just gonna chuck it and I'm just gonna keep the rugs out, because we have the rug out over here. So I'm gonna hurry up and put this into the sun so it can start drying. It's starting to dry already, which is nice about this, because there's also, I can't remember if we did like an inside of it, mesh on the sides of it, so the water will go out through there. The part that stinks is that I don't know how this leaf got in here, but like any debris that comes in here from the wind, it's not like it's open on the sides, so that sits in there, so you got to clean that out. So as you can see, I got a leaf in there. There is soap scum that's starting to like show up, so I'm gonna have to start cleaning that out too. But yeah, this hang up like that, so you can put your shampoo and conditioner. I got my razor right there. I let that dry in there. My loofah dries like that. But honestly, if you put your shampoos and conditioners in here, it's gonna pull forward. So you have to have stakes on the back to try to even out the whole tent. And I just realized that. Oh, man. Ugh, that stinks.
Alright guys, I'm coming back in here. I want to first apologize for this video being all over the place. I know a lot has happened in this video, but with this MacBook just crapping out, I don't know what happened.
Well, the last thing that I said was that Sean was going to Best Buy while I was in the van.
Okay.
So we thought it was the battery, the charger that was messed up, so we got a new charger, but unfortunately it wasn't the charger.
Guys, I hopped on the Grom. I rode 42 minutes one way all the way to Melbourne, to the Melbourne Best Buy, because they're a authorized Apple retailer, and they actually had brand new chargers and one open box charger for like 15 bucks less. So I opted for that one, picked it up. Really great, by the way. They do curbside pickup at designated spots, and they bring it right out to you. It took like 2 seconds. Like, they were really quick. You know, you press like I'm here on the email that they send you, and they come right out. It was super simple, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that in there, thanks to Best Buy. Unfortunately, when I brought it all the way home, it still didn't light up. I don't know, it must be the computer not taking the charge. It is an older computer, it's almost 10 years old, so, you know, I think these things just only last so long, unfortunately. So, you know, I gotta keep up with you guys. I do all these videos and stuff with you guys. So, I sprung for a new MacBook Pro. You know, it brought my savings account down a little bit, but, you know, it's all good. It's totally worth it. At least I can do the videos for you guys, and I have a brand new computer now, and it's super quick, and I don't have to worry about anything. The unfortunate part is now I have to download that software all over again, and if you've been with us for a while, you'll know that last time I tried that, it took a very long time.
The service is horrible over here, too, so.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to get on it tonight. Hopefully I could upload this video tonight, but I'm not counting on it. Yeah, so anyway, hope you guys are hanging tight. There's gonna be a lot more content coming out soon, I promise. Now that I got my new laptop set up and everything, I won't have any more issues. But I hope you guys are all having a great night.
Hope you guys are enjoying our videos.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys in the next one.